I request the audience to kindly rise from their seats and join us as we welcome our esteemed chief guest, Professor T.G. Sitaraman, the Honorable Chairman, AICT, Government of India, New Delhi, with a huge round of applause. Most welcome, Professor Sitaraman. A warm and respectful welcome. I request you all to please take your seats. A warm and respectful welcome to the internal dignitaries of SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, Dr. S. Viswanathan, the respected director, Professor R.P. Mahapatra, the dean of this campus, Dr. Rajneesh Arora, the chairman NCCIP, Shri Rajul Ji, former director, Center for Human Values, IRC UHVE, Professor Daumya Bhatt, dean IQAC SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, Professor Naveen Ahlawat, the Dean Science and Humanities of SRM NCR campus, the Dean Research and Development, Professor Geeta Bhavani, the Dr. Ranjana Dubey, all the volunteers, all the representatives of nodal centers, esteemed guests, dignitaries, faculty members, and dear students. आप सभी को मेरा सादर प्रणाम, आपका अभिनंदन और आभार इस UHV volunteers की national conference को अपनी presence से grace करने के लिए. Once again, on behalf of this SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, I once again welcome the esteemed chief guest, the Honorable Chairman AICT, Government of India, New Delhi. Well, हम यहाँ हैं for this 3-day conference of UHV volunteers, and ये हम सभी को पता है कि आपकी presence actually, your presence today signifies our shared commitment to fostering human values at the essential foundation for building a society based on ethics, harmony, and mutual respect. With these words, as we are about to inaugurate this momentous occasion, let us invoke the light of wisdom and knowledge. And now request our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed for the ceremonial lamp lighting. I request all our dignitaries seated in the dais to please proceed for the ceremonial lamp lighting. I also request Ganesh Pagaria ji for the lamp the light of this ceremonial lamp dispel the darkness and awaken the wisdom in all of us. All may please take their seats. Thank you, our esteemed dignitaries. Now moving ahead to mark an auspicious beginning, let us seek the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, learning, and enlightenment. I request the entire gathering to kindly rise for Saraswati Vandana. I request the entire gathering to rise for Saraswati Vandana. That was truly divine. I request you all to please take your seats. Moving ahead, अतिथि देवो भव. और जब बात करते हैं ह्यूमन वैल्यूज की तो अतिथि का सत्कार सर्वोपरि है. So with these words, I may now request the Director SRM IST Delhi NCR campus to please welcome, greet our chief guest, Professor Sita Raman, with a beautiful bouquet and shawl. The Director SRM NCR presenting a colorful bouquet of flowers to the chief guest of this national conference, the Honorable Chairman, AICT. Dean, SRM NCR campus, welcoming the Honorable Chief Guest with the shawl. Now, the token of gratitude, token of love from NCR campus. The director of this campus presenting a beautiful memento as a token of gratitude and love to Honorable Chief Guest, the Honorable Chairman of AICT, Government of India, New Delhi. Once again, welcome, sir. Moving ahead, I request our guests to please welcome and felicitate Shri Ganesh Bagaria ji, the founder of Manaviya Shikshan Sansthan, Kanpur, the member, National Committee, UHV. I request my team to please welcome Shri Bagaria ji to stage. और सभी वॉलंटियर से मैं अनुरोध करूंगी जोरदार तालियों के साथ आभार व्यक्त करें श्री बगारिया जी का. ये वो मोमेंट है जब हम जिसने इस चीज का प्रचार प्रसार जहां से शुरू हुआ उस व्यक्ति को, उस सोच को हम सम्मानित कर रहे हैं. हार्दिक अभिनंदन श्री बगारिया जी. अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. डॉक्टर रजनीश अरोरा जी का सबको सम्मानित करेंगे, हमारे एसआरएम एनसीआर के सभी सम्मानित सदस्य. दी एसआरएम एनसीआर फ्रेटर्निटी फेलिसिटेटिंग डॉक्टर रजनीश अरोरा जी. और आप ये देखेंगे सबको एक पौधा दिया जा रहा है. उस पौधे पे देयर इज अ क्यूआर कोड. वो क्यूआर कोड आप स्कैन कर सकते हैं. पौधा यूं ही नहीं दिया गया, उस पौधे का एक महत्व है, एक उसकी वैल्यू है. अगेन द टर्म वैल्यू. मूविंग अहेड, the SRM NCR fraternity is requested to felicitate Shri Raju Lasthana ji. The former director, Center for Human Values, Shri Raju Lasthana ji, being felicitated by Director NCR and Dr. Pallavi Jam, the member UHV cell. आगे बढ़ते हैं. SRM NCR fraternity is requested to felicitate Shri Satya Prakash Arya ji, the Director Rajya Anand Sansthan. I request our team to please escort Shri Satya Prakash ji to the stage. The Dean of the campus felicitating Shri Satya Prakash Arya ji. Once again, हर पौधा अपनी एक वैल्यू लेके सबके साथ जा रहा है और वो वैल्यू पौधे को वास पे क्यूआर को स्कैन करके we can get an idea of that. Moving ahead, the NCR fraternity is requested along to felicitate Shri Dhirendra Chaturvedi ji, the formal additional secretary. Okay. So thank you to all our esteemed dignitaries. for doing the honors. Once again, our honorable chief guests, we are thankful for doing the honors. Moving ahead, I started that ये 3 दिन की conference है और human values volunteers की है. So for this SRM NCR campus, what I would like to say is this day actually, आज का दिन जो inauguration का दिन है, ये marks an important milestone in the quest of SRM NCR towards realization of human values. For all the members of SRM NCR family, the society and the citizens of the world, this national conference is a small step towards the realization of that our self is so pure, is so divine, and we all are born with sattvic sanskars. With due course of time, actually, we adapt tamasic traits and we shift our consciousness to the animal consciousness. That's why we need to reshift our animal consciousness to human consciousness. So in our effort for this shift, we are meeting these volunteers, and this event is graced by the Honorable Chairman of AICT. I would, before I call upon the Dean IQAC for the welcome address, I just would like to say that our body is just like a diya. हमारा शरीर एक दिए के जैसा है और दिए की कीमत उसकी लौ से होती है. तो हमारे शरीर की कीमत हमारी वैल्यूज से होती है. हम दिए को सुंदर बनाते रहते हैं. वी कीप ऑन पेंटिंग, डेकोरेटिंग, एडिंग सो मेनी कलर्स टू द दिया. खुद को सुंदर संवारते रहते हैं, बट अपनी वैल्यूज को संवारना भूल जाते हैं. सो ये 3 दिन मैं आशा करती हूं कि हम अपनी वैल्यूज को संवारने की तरफ एक छोटा सा कदम उठाएंगे. हमारा कदम है कि हम सबको एक साथ लेके यहाँ से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और आप सबसे उम्मीद है कि आप भी अपनी वैल्यूज को संवारेंगे. 3 दिन बाद हम ये कह सकेंगे, यस, वी आर शिफ्टिंग आवर गियर बैक फ्रॉम द एनिमल कॉन्शियसनेस टुवर्ड्स human consciousness. Well, with these words, I would now like to request the person who is the most apt one to welcome you all for gracing this event with your presence. The Dean IQAC here at SRM NCR campus, the madam, is actually the convener of this 3-day conference of UHV volunteers. So with these, we can see madam has already taken her place. So thank you so much, ma'am. I request everyone to please welcome the convener of this conference, Dr. Damya Bhatt, the Dean IQAC, because it takes mammoth efforts, mammoth strategies to have an event of this standard. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, Dr. Garima. Honorable Chairman of AICT, Professor T.G. Sitaramji, respected Chairman of NCCIP, Dr. Rajneesh Arora ji, founder trustees of the UHV Foundation, Shri Rajul Astana ji, Shri Ganesh Bagaria ji, distinguished guests, dedicated volunteers, and dear participants. As we host the National Conference of UHV volunteers from across the country, मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी आप सभी का स्वागत है आज. For those who are from the participants, अंदरिकी स्वागतम. स्वागत to our respected chairman. எங்கள் வாழ்வும் எங்கள் வளமும் மங்காத தமிழ் என்று சங்கே முழங்கு. வான்புகழ் கொண்ட தமிழ்நாட்டிலிருந்து வந்திருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும் அன்பான வரவேற்பு. My hearty welcome to one and all, and it is with immense joy and gratitude I welcome you to the National Conference of the UH Volunteers on Universal Human Values. This gathering today is a testament to our shared commitment to fostering a harmonious world grounded to truth, peace, righteous conduct, and non-violence. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kasyetu kabag bhave. Let all be happy. Let all be free from illness. Let us all see what is auspicious and let no one suffer. After receiving opportunities provided through the online medium during COVID-19, value education started spreading at an exponential rate. It is a pleasure to see us come together again to reaffirm these values. This conference of 3 days signifies the union to rejuvenate our vision, especially for a humane society. While advancement in science hold boundless potentials and possibilities for a luxurious and comfortable human body, the all-encompassing content of universal human values ensures transformation of the consciousness through self-exploration for understanding the truth, love, and compassion. As the ancient wisdom rightly says and reminds us, Dharmo rakshati rakshaha. Dharma protects those who uphold it. I take pride in sharing that all our faculty members of NCR campus have successfully completed the UHV introductory course, and many of them now are in advanced levels, reinforcing our institution's education and dedication to embedding these principles deeply within the system to develop the institute as a model for holistic value-based learning and living. Universal human values complement the academics by fostering the holistic development, enhancing a blissful understanding of the harmony, satisfying desires, peaceful thoughts, and expectations of happiness. It is helping faculties and students in holistic education, decision making, strengthening human to human relationships, and the ability to having a fulfilling life. Today, we are honored by the presence of Professor T.G. Sitaramji, the Honorable Chairman of AICT, whose visionary leadership inspires us to integrate values into education. Sir, your unconditional and continuous support towards UHV is inspiring educational institutions to understand the role of education and its fulfillment. This has created a fresh and positive image of the AICT, which is encouraging innovative human technocrats for well-being of the nation and the world. Thank you for your gracious presence, sir. We are in debt to you. A huge round of applause, and I request all our students to kindly stand up and give a standing ovation to our Honorable Chairman. I request all the students of SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, please to give a standing ovation to the Honorable Chairman of AICT for his presence here today. We are privileged to have Dr. Rajneesh Arora ji, the Managing Director at Amritsar Group of Colleges, Amritsar, and the Chairman, National Coordination Committee for Induction Program. Sir has experimented in implementing the UHV course on a large scale from 2010 and 11. And as the Vice Chancellor of the Punjab Technical University, Sir has implemented a 3-credit course of UHV across 370 technical colleges of the state. Sir has also established an international resource center for higher level courses in UHV. We welcome you, sir, to our campus and thank you for gracing the inaugural ceremony. I would like to now welcome the most respected Shri Ganesh Bagaria ji. ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि he is present here during the conference, who is the key guides for this entire efforts. Dear students, the term UHV was incarnated in making the mainstream education holistic and value-based for the well-being of all. बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद sir आपको. We welcome Shri Rajul Asthana ji, the founder president of the UHV Foundation and the vice chairman for the National Committee of UHV Values. And sir has played a vital role in developing the process and systems for the value-based education and amendable for technical and higher education institutions. Rajul Bhaiya. We welcome Professor H.D. Charanji, the former Vice Chancellor, Bikaner Technical University, Bikaner, Rajasthan, and the Chairman, National Committee for Universal Human Values. During the tenure as Vice Chancellor of Bikaner Technical University, Sir rapidly implemented the UHV course in all the affiliated colleges. We take pride in welcoming Shri R.K. Agarwal ji, the Director of Ajay Kumar Garg College of Engineering. And we welcome Dr. Gopal Babu, UHV Cell Coordinator of AKGEC, who are present here. We welcome Shri Ashish Kumar ji, the CEO of Rajya Anantan Sansthan, Government of Madhya Pradesh. Shri Satya Prakash ji, Director, Rajya Anantan Sansthan, Government of Madhya Pradesh, for being present during the inaugural and honoring us with their presence. Warm welcome to Shri Akhilesh Argalji, the former CEO of Raja Anandan San Government of Madhya Pradesh. The team UHV welcomes Shri Dhirendra Chaturvedi ji, former Additional Secretary, Board of Secondary Education, Government of Madhya Pradesh. We extend our warm welcome to Ms. Dorji Omji, Director Youth Development Fund, Bhutan, and Shri Jigme Tinli ji, Director Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing, Bhutan, who will be joining virtually later. And it is through now the leadership of SRM IST, our very revered founder chancellor, whose commitment to holistic education seamlessly integrates with the intellect values that we have successfully embraced, universal human values as one of the best practices of our institution during the recently held accreditation process. We are in debt to our honorable founder chancellor, sir, and we extend our heartfelt gratitude to our honorable founder chancellor and the pro-chancellors for empowering us to uphold the universal human values as the fundamental principle of our institution. The stewardship of our Honorable Vice Chancellor and the revered Registrar of SRM IST in institutionalizing universal human values into our framework is truly praiseworthy. And I am privileged to present before, with the permission of the Honorable Chairman, the message of the Honorable Vice Chancellor of SRM IST. It is with immense pride that I represent SRM Institute of Science and Technology, SRM IST, at the UHV National Conference. At the SRM IST, we are steadfast in our conviction that education is about far more than achieving academic success, but about nurturing a deeper understanding of values that resonate across cultures and generations. As we move towards more and more interconnected and complex world, the significance of universal human values alongside individual and social responsibility becomes ever more profound. These values serve as the foundation for creating a harmonious society that leads individuals and institutions to make ethical choices and sustainable development. This conference provides a vital platform for discussion, cooperation, and the sharing of innovative ideas that can transform our academic and social environment. I applaud the organizers for their foresight, the UHV team of NCR campus, and in thought leaders and change makers to engage in a dialogue about the place of human values in education, governance, and development. The insight shared here will not only broaden our understanding, but also spark implementable plans to integrate these values into our life and work. I encourage all the participants to engage wholeheartedly, share perspectives, and explore how new means of strengthening universal human values in every aspect of life. Let this conference kindle positive change and reaffirm our shared commitment to building a more ethical and compassionate world. Best wishes for a meaningful conference experience, and may it inspire value ideas and lasting collaboration. So this was the message of the Honorable Vice Chancellor of SRM IST. He has sent it to us, and we express our gratitude on behalf of the UHV cell of NCR campus for his wishes. Going forward, our registrar, Dr. S. Ponuswamy, has sent his wishes to the conference. Greetings from SRM Institute of Science and Technology. It is an honor to represent SRM Institute of Science and Technology on this prestigious conference. At SRM IST, we believe education must transcend academic excellence to nurture ethical, socially responsible, and compassionate individuals. Our commitment to holistic, value-based education shapes both our curriculum and institutional culture. In an era of rapid technological and societal changes, instilling universal human values is more crucial than ever. This conference provides a vital platform for educators, policymakers, and thought leaders to reinforce the role of values-based education in shaping a just and harmonious society. At SRM IST, we integrate universal human values into our academic framework, ensuring students develop not just technical expertise, but also a strong moral foundation. Our approach spans self-awareness, empathy, and sustainable coexistence with nature. To institutionalize this vision, we have established a dedicated value education cell to drive faculty development and student engagement in UHV principles. We commend AICT's national UHV team and the conference organizers for their commitment to this transformative mission. May this gathering inspire meaningful dialogue and collaboration, paving the way for an education system that nurtures ethical leaders and responsible global citizens. Wishing the conference a great success. This was from the Registrar of SRM IST. And let us give our Honorable Vice Chancellor and the respected Registrar a huge round of applause for their support. I extend my warm welcome to our very own Director, Sir, Dr. S. Vishwanathan, and I welcome him to the inaugural ceremony. And let us applaud our director for nurturing an inclusive and ethical academic culture in our institution. My heartfelt welcome to the Dean of NCR campus, whose unwavering support has contributed greatly to the event's success. Thank you, sir, and I welcome you to this conference. My hearty welcome to the Dean Science and Humanities and Dean Research of SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, who are for gracing the inaugural. I welcome the heads of the various departments who are present here. It is my pleasure to welcome all the distinguished guests of the dais, especially the participants from various states. Please give them a huge round of applause. We have participants from across the country, spanning every single state, from Bihar, from Uttar Pradesh, from the southern states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and many others. They are present here. We welcome them very warmly to our campus, to this national conference. I welcome the resource persons from UHV. Warm welcome to the organizing team members, the technical staff, supporting staff, local program coordinators of the UHV, and all those who have involved themselves in being a part of this conference. Let us reinforce the vision for humane society through this conference and the need for inculcating universal human values in mainstream education with specific focus on our role as volunteers. It starts with an individual. It starts with us. Let us celebrate the individual and collective progress made so far. Let us identify ourselves for the various key projects and activities. Warm welcome once again to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. आपके खूबसूरत शब्द और सारगर्भित शब्दों की माला के साथ सभी का स्वागत करने के लिए। इससे पहले कि मैं डॉक्टर मनीषी मिश्रा, द रिसोर्स पर्सन UHV सेल को आगे की गतिविधि के लिए मंच पे आमंत्रित करूं, I once again from the entire SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, once again I would like to welcome the honorable chief guest, the honorable chairman of AICT, and the प्रणेता ऑफ यूनिवर्सल ह्यूमन वैल्यूज। आप सभी प्रणेता जी एंड पुरोधाओं का SRM NCR की तरफ से एक बार फिर से स्वागत, आदर, अभिनंदन। ओवर टू यू मैम।
धन्यवाद गरिमा जी। नमस्ते सभी को, जय हिंद। A society flourishes when its foundation is built on universal human values. Dhaumya ma'am rightly quoted, Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kashit dukbhag bhagvet. We all aspire and want to realize this sutra from Yajurveda. That's why we all are here. In this journey of realization, where are we today? That's a big question for all of us because it's a long journey. And what is the purpose of investing ourselves for all these 3 days? What are we going to do here? What is its purpose? To shed the light on where we stand today and the purpose of the conference. May I now invite Sri Rajul Asthana ji, rather Rajul Bhaiya, Vice Chairman, National Committee, Universal Human Values, former Director, International Resource Center, UHV, Punjab Technical University, Jalandhar. Rajul Bhaiya is the founder trustee of Universal Human Values Foundation, Delhi. He is also a member, National Coordination Committee, Induction Program, AICTE, and a member of Institute of Human Education, Sanskar. Bhaiya, I welcome you to share where we are today and what is the purpose of this conference.
Thank you, Manishi ji. I welcome Professor Sitaram, Vishwanathan ji, Mahapatra ji, Rajneesh ji, Dhaumya ji, and all of you friends. We'll keep this part a little bit short because we are going to spend 3 days on this. And in order to conserve some time, we are going to go briefly. I'll ask you 3 questions. See, we have been on a very, I would say, roller coaster ride, and we have made lots and lots of achievements, which all of us are already familiar with. So I'll basically ask you 3 questions. First question is, why are we here? Can you say that? Why are we here? So we are here for these 3 days to reinforce our vision for a humane society. And what is our role in that? So that is the first reason why we are here. Second reason is to celebrate the progress that has been made so far. Lots of progress has been made, and it is very heartening to learn that most of the faculty members from SRM have already been through this UHV program. And the third one is to become ready for what we are going to do in the future. So I've written over here to develop the team and identify the lead volunteers who are going to take this effort forward, all of you. So that's why we are here. Second question is, why are we here? Why are we here? Okay. So we are here because we see the need for human values. We have seen some change in our own living. We feel a sense of gratitude and we want to share. It's a natural outcome of what we have been able to develop ourselves, and it is a natural outcome of that we want to share. And we feel privileged. See, SRM, for example, over here has made so many arrangements. First time you have made, it's I would say quite an amazing thing that you have put in so much of effort and all that to make this possible. So you feel privileged and you feel you want to share that with everybody else, isn't it? So in the same way, the whole UHV team, all of us, we are here because we feel that we need to make that effort to make what we have been able to gain something from to available to everybody else. And then the last question is, why are we here? That I already said, your commitment, you have very graciously offered to host this conference. So that's why we are here. Now, Rajneesh has given me the responsibility to cover his part also. So that also I will cover very briefly. Okay. So the first thing is that we are focused on a solution approach. We are focused on the larger solution at the root cause of things. So that's how we are proceeding. And if we look at this example, this SDG 1 is aimed at no poverty. And one way to achieve that is what is being tried now is to increase the GDP. But look at the side effects. So there are plenty of side effects. What we are saying is that if we take a solution approach, we would work for prosperity for all. And that would, in a natural manner, take care of the poverty. Isn't it? So with that approach, we are proceeding. So our basic effort, as Daumeji has already mentioned, is our effort is for the well-being of all. And our basic effort is to bring these human values into mainstream education. To bring it into mainstream education, because that's where most of the policymakers of tomorrow, most of the parents of tomorrow are passing through that. The teachers are passing through that. So that's why we are, that is the approach that we are taking. If we bring this to mainstream education, it will certainly make a difference to the next generation. The education would be focused on fulfilling their aspirations for happiness, aspirations for prosperity. So it will be fulfilling those aspirations in a holistic manner. It will also, in a natural way, resolve the problems that we are seeing, many of the problems that we are seeing today. And thirdly, it would result into a humane society so that that opportunity is available to every next generation. So that's our approach. If you look at the further possibilities, what is it that we can do? I have actually taken this from Chairman Sitaramji's suggestions the last time that we had this conversation, that we translate UHV into Indian languages. And that work started around 1.5 years back. And a lot of that work has been completed. And we are actually waiting for the printed copies of those. They have not yet arrived, but the translated material, much of it is available today. The Hindi textbook is available. The UHV 3 textbook is available. The holistic health textbook is also available. So that is the first thing that can be completed. The minor degree in universal human values. Out of all the courses, only 3 courses are remaining. So all the other higher level courses are already available. The UHV 3 course on the self is available. The UHV 4 course on a humane society is available. The holistic health course is also available. So like that, a lot of work has happened in this last 2 or 3 years. Another very important thing that we can do going forward is to develop our institutions as nodal centers, as resource centers, and then as nodal centers. And SRM is a very good example of that. AKG is also a very good example of that. So like that, we have identified a number of institutions, and we can work on that in a very, I would say, organized way with the help of AICTE. So that is another important thing that can happen. We can take this to the international stage now. I think with the help of AICTE, we can take it to the international stage, and that possibility, we can start that possibility with these certificate courses for foreign students. So like that, we can make an effort in that direction. Then one very important thing is UHV in counseling. So Rajanand Sansthan, this Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing, they are working on a model of happiness for their rehabilitation program. So we can bring such things into proactive counseling. Today, counseling is something very, very important in institutions. There is more and more students are having to be, going into counseling. I was just seeing the statistics. The statistics are looking that there is a greater need for such things, efforts in that direction. And then all these efforts will naturally flow into the society. Like Raja Anand Sansthan is taking this in a very proactive way. They have more than 2 lakh volunteers in every district of Madhya Pradesh. They have multiple volunteers, and they are working. They have identified one village or more than one village in every district to convert it into a happy village, a model village. So if institutions take that responsibility of taking one village and making that into a happy village, into an Anand Gram, wouldn't it be a good thing? AKG has taken the responsibility of taking Dasna jail and converting that into a place which is focused on rehabilitation rather than on punishment alone. There is, of course, a punishment involved in that, but it is doing that. So if institutions themselves become models, they will naturally flow this into the whole society. So that is the last thing that is being done on a small scale, and it can really, be taken forward. So that's briefly what we are here for. There are more than 100 volunteers who have come from 17 different states, from almost 40 different institutions across these 17 states. So that's the gathering that we have today. So with that, I'd like to again welcome everybody and that we have a very fruitful time. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajal Bhaiya, for giving us a ground to contemplate on the 4 questions. That is, where we are standing today. Second, what is the purpose of being here for 3 days? And thirdly, what approach would we appreciate, whether the solution-centric approach or the problem-centric approach? And what are the possibilities that we foresee further? Thank you so much once again, Bhaiya. Education and values and ethics is not just about knowledge. It's about transformation from our practice of addressing issues through problem-centric approach to solution-centric approach. It is a great honor to be at SRM IST campus. And now I would like to request Professor R.P. Mahapatra, Dean SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, to share his words of wisdom with us. Let me introduce Sir. Professor Rajendra Prasad Mahapatra is the Professor and Dean of SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Delhi NCR campus. He is a pioneer in the field of computer science and engineering. He has completed ME from the University of Madras, Chennai, and his PhD is from NIT Mizoram. He has vast experience of 24 years as an academician, researcher, and administrator. During his 24 years of experience, he has worked in India and abroad. He has been associated with Mikil University, Ethiopia for more than 2 years. Professor R.P. Mahapatra has authored more than 140 research papers, which are published in international journals like InterScience, Emerald, Elsevier, IEEE, and Springer. He has authored 10 books, 10 book chapters, and 5 grant patents. His 13 students have successfully completed their PhD under the guidance of 8 students are pursuing their PhD. We get motivated and inspired from Sir. Welcome you, sir. We are eager to listen to your words.
Thank you, madam. Very good morning to all of you. Our Honorable Chairman, ACT Professor T.G. Sitaram, respected Sri Rahul Asthana, former Director, Center for Human Value, respected Dr. Rajneesh Arora, Chairman, NCCIP, respected the most respected person, Professor Ganesh Bagadia, member from the UHV Foundation, our director from SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, Dean IQAC, all the participants from different places across the country, the members, senior members from the UHV Foundation, volunteers across the country, my colleagues, and my dear students. Once again, I welcome to our Honorable Chairman AICT, Professor T.G. Sitaram, with huge amount of applause and standing ovation in view of SRM IIT Delhi NCR campus. Please, all the students, with the due respect to all of our Professor Chairman AICT. Please sit down. I'll tell you, Professor T.G. Sitaram is the professor of the senior professor of the Premier Institute of India, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, ex-director of IIT Guwahati, and now Honorable Chairman of currently AICT. Under his guidance, AICT, after his coming as a taking the chairperson, lot of achievements. Each and every day you are getting minimum lot of emails from AICT regarding the valuable works for the institutions. When he was the director of the IIT Guwahati also, he has brought a lot of changes. So it is really we are so fortunate our honorable chairmen are with us, AICT. Thank you, sir. It's a matter of joy and pride for all of us to gather here for National Conference of UHV Volunteers organized at SRM Delhi NCR campus from April 3 to April 5th, 2025. This is not just a conference, it's a powerful platform where we come together to strengthen UHV in education system. As all of you know, UHV, universal human value, is ethical principle in spite of the caste, religions, etc. You have done the UHV in our campus, all the FDP, completely UHV 1, UHV 2, and almost all our faculty have done the program. Again, in our curriculum also, as per the AICT model curriculum, we have UHV 1, 2, and the credit also, because nowadays, as our Rajul Hassan sir told, we have to see where we are. Same thing, after learning this UHV, first we have to change first myself. Where I am, first I have to change myself, then I have to change other. Because once I will change myself, then I'll change other, then I have to change my society. Maybe in colony, rural village, maybe you're staying in the city, Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, etc. Nowadays, you know, in the apartment, people are staying nowadays, they're throwing the dust from 10th floor to 2nd floor. What is this human being? So you have to train by learning this, by adopting this USP in our curriculum, we'll learn and we'll make the learn to other. The society, you have to at least develop the society. Once you develop from our society to state, district, from district to nation, from nation to international, you have to change in the society. Then you have to give holistic atmosphere for the education. They should know the right understanding. Really, you should know what about me and what I will do for the others. We should not react. In each and every statement, we should not react. We should respond. So our main goal to build a society where moral and human value are deeply integrated in the education. This is the time to reflect on our progress so far and appreciate the contributions made by everyone. This initiative by AICT and UHV Foundation has provided us with the opportunity to understand and adopt the true sense of education. UHV cell at SRM IIT Delhi NCR campus conducted 3 FDP and several outreach initiatives based on UHV. These FDPs have witnessed the participation of almost all the faculty members, demonstrating the effectiveness of this initiative. The role of a teacher is not just to impart knowledge, but to cultivate a mindset that steers society in the right direction. The UHV program has taught us that education should not be limited to degrees or grades, but should be a journey of becoming a good human being. In today's era, where technology and computation have become integral part of our lives, because sometimes what happens when our children are appearing in the exam, either NEET or JEE Main or JEE Advanced, we are thinking, no, you have to score a lot. Our neighbors score a lot. If he score 98, 19 percentile, you have to score that. The student with the pressure. So instead of this, the UHG programs has shown the students the path to self-awareness and balance. It has taught them that success is not merely about career advancement, but also about understanding values and the relationship between the families. When both teachers and students embrace this value, their impact is not limited to education institution alone, but extend to society as a whole, leading to a web of positive transformation. This program teaches us how thoughts and action can contribute to making the world a better place. As we are organizing this National UHV Volunteer Conference, behind this, I would like to thank the one person who has done the day and night job behind this, from UHP or all FDP, all the outreach program up to now. This is the one person fully motivated to all the team. That is the one, our director, Dr. S. Vishwanathanji. And kindly, let's all again welcome to huge amount of applause to our director, because he is the only one person who initiated this program with deeply and heartily. We have to complete all the UHG program in our campus. That too, where we have done the time, where that time students has the leave, that time we have done all our UHP 1 and 2. That way, it will not affect the students. Teacher will take the class properly. So this initiative, really salute to you, sir, our director, Dr. S. Vishwanathanji. In conclusion, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the distinguished dignitary from the AICT, UHG Foundation, AICT, NCC, IP, all the dedicated resource persons, and UHB cell. SRMIST, who contributed to the success of this event and bringing this significant initiative to life. Let's all work together to integrate this learning into our daily lives and ensure that education is not just about acquiring knowledge, but becomes a true inspiration for life itself. Thank you all, and happy life for the conference.
हम सभी एक ही तो चाहना रखते हैं, सर्व शुभ, और उसी के लिए ये सारा प्रयास, ये सारा अभियान. Thank you, Mahapatra sir, for sharing your valuable insights, efforts and feelings to us. इसके पहले कि आगे बढ़े, मैं एक बहुत खूबसूरत चीज पर सभी का ध्यान दिलाना चाहती हूँ कि इस समय इस ऑडिटोरियम में इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए 105 पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, वॉलंटियर्स हैं UHV के, जो यहाँ आज उपस्थित हैं. और इंटरेस्टिंगली जो डेमोग्राफी है उसको अगर देखें तो साउथ के 5 स्टेट से इस समय 37 वॉलंटियर्स UHV के हमारे बीच में हैं. नॉर्थ के 5 स्टेट से 37 volunteers once again, they are with us for this conference. From east, west and center region, 31 volunteers are there from 7 states. This is one good thing, and we can applaud our presence, so that because it's a moment of connecting with each other, sharing with each other, evolving, because this is the purpose with which we are here. Thank you once again, everyone. I would like to inform that we have Tashi Dendubji from Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing. He has joined us. I would like to call him on the stage if he's there. Tashi Dendubji. Is he there? Acha. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. So he'll be, his presence will be virtual, I'm sorry. Values are not just ideals to be admired. They are principles to be lived. We all understand this. And a society flourishes when its individuals uphold universal human values with sincerity and conviction. As we gather here today, we are reminded that true transformation begins with those who lead with wisdom and inspire with action. And today I have the privilege of inviting such a visionary leader who is also a guiding force for value-based education and a strong advocate of ethical learning, Honorable Chairman of AICTE Delhi, Professor T.G. Sitaram, to deliver his keynote address. Sir, we are pretty eager to listen to you. I welcome you for your keynote address. Let me introduce Sir. Professor T.G. Sitaram has been serving as the chairman of AICTE since December 2022. After previously leading IIT Guwahati as its director from 2019 to 2022. An expert in geotechnical engineering, he holds a PhD from the University of Waterloo, Canada, and has over 35 years of academic and research experience. He has held prestigious positions at IISc Bangalore, served as a visiting professor at global universities, and contributed extensively to seismic microzonation and infrastructure engineering. With over 500 research papers, 20 books, and multiple patents, he has guided numerous PhD and postdoctoral scholars. Recognized among the world's top 2% of scientists by Stanford University, he is also a fellow of INAE, ASCE, and ICE UK. His leadership at IIT Guwahati led to significant academic achievements, including new schools, multidisciplinary centers, and strategic collaborations. He has been honored with several prestigious awards, including Sir M. Vishweswarya Senior Scientist State Award in 2023 and the Sir C.V. Raman Award in 2002 for his lifetime contributions to technical education and research in India. Sir, we eagerly look forward to your words of wisdom and inspiration. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Sabhi ko namaskar. Very good morning to all of you. Dr. Ganesh Bagaria ji, Mr. Rajul Astana ji, Rajneesh Arora ji, Professor, Dr. S. Vishwanathan, Director of SRM-SST, Professor Mahapatra, Dean, Professor Domia Bhatt, and all the leadership of ISRM, IST, esteemed dignitaries, and more importantly, the volunteers of the UHV who have come all the way from different parts of India, and faculty members, and also the guests who have come for this particular program, and most importantly, the students of SRM IST. It's an absolute honor for me to be here today to inaugurate this National Conference of Universal Human Values. And also, most importantly, it is the volunteers who are going to be and taking this to different parts of India. So I extend my deepest gratitude to the Institute, first, to hosting this, and the entire team of UHV, and most importantly, the UHV volunteers who have come all across India for their unwavering commitment to spread the word of UHV to everyone, and also unwavering commitment to fostering the holistic value-based education, and most importantly in technical education, because we are sitting in an engineering college. Friends, importance of universal human value need not be more emphasized when very big people who are here, who are working for that cause for a very long time. In today's world, whatever the education, whether it is technical science, social science, often focuses on skilling and innovation, but sometimes neglects ethics, empathy, and sustainability. So the universal human values in technical education, particularly because I come from AICTE, helps to bridge this gap by fostering a holistic mindset in students. It's very important to say, because we are in the era of artificial intelligence and technology is leading, and I think humans never face such a disruption in technology in their, entire existence. So to quote, I will tell you, Socrates said, a quote, "It is not living that matters, but living rightly is most important." Another man, Mullenberg, said, in quotes, "Technology is best when it brings people together." So it's more about you than technology. So I feel that human values have always been the cornerstone of India's, Bharat's rich cultural and educational heritage. Irrespective of geographical, cultural, and religious differences, you heard yesterday, or the work bill was passed yesterday night with such a furor across the religions. But it is for, with all these differences, the values define our character, our principles, and our interaction with the world. India has long upheld this tradition of wisdom and moral strength, and under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, we are witnessing a renaissance of our ancient ethos. That is the belief in our tradition. It is deeply rooted in the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family and we are all together in that. I think this is very important. See, what our Honorable Prime, why I took the name of Honorable Prime Minister. During COVID-19, we witnessed this. We ourselves had a lot of difficulties because we are one of the largest populated country in the world. And we didn't have a vaccine and nobody was ready to give us. And we started manufacturing one with an Oxford initiative, with joint with Oxford, University of Oxford. But the other one, we did make ourselves in India. But what did we do more than giving 2 or 2.5 vaccination to each of the people who are residing in India? We also gave more than 85 countries a vaccination free of cost. That goodwill, ladies and gentlemen, that's the giving, is one of the UHV characteristics. That goodwill, actually, today, if you look at it, it has brought a lot of goodwill to the nation as a whole. Today, as India strides confidently into this Amrit Kal, I say it is golden time, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you touch, it is becoming gold. The critical 25-year period leading to the centenary, that is what Honorable Prime Minister say, Vikasit Bharat by 2047. It is essential to reaffirm our commitment to more than technology, more than GDP, universal human values. I think you should applaud for the universal human values. That's very important. So too many times you applauded for me. I think it is for the UHV we have to applaud, ladies and gentlemen. And all of you know that we are almost nearing the 5th year of the National Education Policy 2020. By July 2025, we will be completing 5 years of the National Education Policy, which strongly emphasizes the value-based education, ethical reasoning, and Indian cultural traditions as integral components of the curriculum, that is Indian knowledge system. So other than UHV, AICT is also popularizing the IKS activities in the nation. Indian Knowledge System Center, IKS Center is actually of the Ministry of Education cell, is located at AICT, and now it has reached nook and corner of the country. So the role of UHV in education and AICT contributions, many of the speakers already have highlighted to you many times. But what I would like to tell you, this activity started as early as 2017 and has been proactively working towards integrating them into the mainstream education. And we started with induction program of 3 weeks. Our UHV volunteers are exemplary in their dedication. I think a big applause to all the 107 volunteers who have come from different parts. Working selflessly. Why I say that? They don't take any honorarium. They come on their own. Okay? Because of self-interest. And this is basically has made the UHV to spread to every institution of our nation. So I was just looking at Rajul Asthana's slide. He talked about they've developed, UHV has developed 16 books, 8 courses for the students, 12 types of faculty development programs, conducted more than 900 faculty development programs. And 240 universities have appointed university coordinators for the UHV. And UHV courses are being offered today, 4,000 plus institutions. So there are network of these volunteers of 107 who are here today are actually touching now 500 who are being trained to organize these activities. Friends, education institutions play a very pivotal role in shaping the ethical and moral fabric of the society. In addition to, as you know, we are already the 5th largest economy in the world, going to become the 3rd in a couple of years. But it's not that is most important, because at the same time, if you look at the developed world, the countries who are called to be, very high GDPs are all having education, higher education, very well integrated into the system. So let's look at how did we, how we have performed in higher education, and also what is UHV has work to do, a lot of work to do yet, because they have touched 4,000 plus institutions, but our institutions are how many? We have close to about 1,200 universities, 45,000 colleges, accommodating 4.33 crore children in higher education. Okay. And today our gross enrollment ratio is about 29. Okay, about 29. But how did we get here? That's very important. See, in 1947, when we got independence, 1% of our class 12 outgoing student was going to higher education. You know why that is so low at that time. Because Macaulay himself said, higher education is not for Indians. Okay. So it was such a pathetic state where we have come to 30% in about 75 plus years. But how did we get, if you look at the graph, by 2001, we had about 11% of our students from class 12 going into higher education, that is universities and colleges. And 2025, we have reached 29%. That means about 18% growth. We have done it in 25 years. But our national education policy has emphasized that we will reach, or we want to reach, a GER of higher education in higher education about 50% by 2035. That means we are left with 10 more years to reach a GER of 50%. That means another 21% we have to grow in 10 years, which we didn't do in the last 25 years. So this is a big challenge for us. So when we do that, we might have to use the technology to reach that, because we cannot create universities overnight. So because any university to build, it takes about 20 years. But if you remember, if you also know another statistics, by 2015, we have achieved a GER in the school education, class 1 to class 5, 100%. Because of many programs of the government of India, Shiksha, or even midday meal schemes, all of that has made possible that class 1 to class 5, we've reached 100%. That was in 2015. That means we already passed 10 years. And we didn't fail anybody in the school education. Still very recently. New rule has come. That means everybody is promoted. That means they're all in the 10th class today. They will be coming to universities now. So we need large number of universities or use the technology alternatively to deliver the education in such a competitive or a very disruptive world. When large number means what? Another 4 crore children are going to come to higher education or skilling. Okay. That's the challenge for India at that time. When we are trying to push many people into education, value-based education plays a much more bigger role. It's very important to understand ethical, moral activities while learning. And much more, it has made much more complex because of the disruption in technology like artificial intelligence. Friends, all of you know that today AI, artificial intelligence, is no more what is artificial about it. I don't know why it is called as artificial. But because if you look at it, it is an augmented intelligence or a crowd intelligence. And because of Chinese now, with DeepSeek and other things, it's become free intelligence. It is available to everyone. That means, this intelligence is not just available, and it is above. Okay, it is above any individual intelligence. So if you did not know, the ChatGPT actually has already achieved the IQ of 150, which is same as Einstein's IQ. Einstein's IQ he has reached already. It is expected that in another 10 years is going to reach times or 100 times of that. That means you can see all these technologies will be far above any individual human beings. In that world, how very important for us were empathy, creativity, okay, all of them will actually be the pivotal key characteristics for human beings. That's where we cannot be superseding these machines in calculations, in creating technology, or in doing some work, or in some skills for that matter as well. See, I will just tell you one small story. When I joined AICTE, because I come from Indian Institute of Science and IIT, I didn't know what AICTE was doing actually. When I came, I asked ChatGPT, that is the same time, November 2022, ChatGPT came in. I asked ChatGPT to write a poem about AICTE. Very specifically, I said poem, because it has to be succinct, very clear, simple. 4 lines, 4 stanzas. When I asked, believe me, 20 seconds, you can go and try this in your phone after this meeting. 20 seconds, there was a beautiful poem covering the entire activities of All India Council for Technical Education, including UHV, in that poem. I was not very happy. Even then, I said, do this in Hindi. A Hindi poem was there in 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. In 20 seconds, a Hindi poem was also there in front of me. 4 stanzas covering AICTE. You can try this, either in DeepSeek or in ChatGPT or even Grok. There are so many now. Okay, they are all free intelligence. But why I am telling you this story? If I have hired a poet, okay, as a chairman AICTE, you would have taken minimum 6 months to understand what AICTE does and write then pen a paper. That means we have crossed that 6 months to 20 seconds. That's the danger right now. So let me also tell you another simple example where I saw, you might have also seen on the internet many. Today, people have developed robots playing guitar or any musical instrument, and generative AI composes the music. And one of the students actually showed a project to me. 3 minutes I was standing in front of me, 3 original composition played by robot on the guitar. 3 minutes, new composition. You know how the musicians learn music? Either it has to come through genes, on its own they will be singing, okay, and composing. Or they have to slog with a guru for 15 years, 10 to 15 years, slogging has to happen. It is not like engineering education, 4 years, you'll get a degree. In music, you have to slog 10 to 15 years every day. Okay, it's like a devotion you have to put in. But these machines have done all those jobs so trivial. Those skills which we all thought it has to come through your genes or through a slogging of 10, 15 years with a guru has become so trivial today. You have seen now Giggly has come and artistic pictures have come. All that, earlier days, they used to slog and become an artist means such a big thing. But today these machines will do much better artistic pictures so quickly. So this is the worry. The skills we all thought that very unique to human creativity are taken by these machines. In that world, how important universal human values, you only have to think about it. So these are not only the technology disruption, ladies and gentlemen, climate change, environmental degradation, conflicts, you see now, everywhere there are wars. Okay, nobody believes in the other person. Economic disparities, technological disruption, which I highlighted already. So this, in such a time, human values must serve as a guiding principle to ensure that progress is inclusive, equitable, and beneficial to all. This is why I say our ancient scriptures and philosophical traditions have long advocated for harmony between humans and the nature. And in particular, in that service and universal brotherhood was always at the top of the agenda. Similarly, the teachings of Mahatma Gandhiji's or Swami Vivekananda or Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, these are the kind of people we will remember anytime. So why do we remember Swami Vivekananda even after his 150 plus years where he is gone? So some of us, even we cannot remember our great-great-grandfather himself in our home. How many of you know your great-great-grandfather? What is his name and when did he was living? We don't even worry about it, isn't it? Because they are gone. But we don't forget Shankaracharya or Buddha. I can go on, but what I'm going to say is that's the value systems which will remain ever in our life, in our memories, or even generations, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why this course, UHV, is very, very important. So my appeal to the young people is, it is knowing what you wanted to study, what you wanted to get skilled, can be taken away by any of these machines and technologies. But what is going to remain with you is the universal human values. So the way forward for all of us is to strengthen UHV activities and spread to every institution, every student. Okay, everybody, not even need not be a student, because today AI is there. AI is penetrative to everywhere. Like that only we have to spread UHV. So we have to expand faculty development programs. We have to encourage institutions to adopt value-based approach to student development. We need to strengthen collaboration with stakeholders to ensure that ethics and sustainability remain central to educational policies. Create platforms for students to engage in community service, ethical decision making, workshops, as well as leadership programs we have to conduct to educate them, because some of these things doesn't really ring a bell when you are in a hurry. So the responsibilities of building an ethical society does not rest in just in the policymakers or regulators. That's where I appreciate the UHV team. Okay, Professor Rajini Sharara, Raju Lasthana, are doing a very selfless service. And we need to really give a big clap and big standing ovation to them. So why I am again and again making all of you to stand, it is also good for our health to stand up and sit down again. Thank you. To young students, lastly, I urge you to embrace these values in your lives. Success is not merely defined by the academic achievements or professional milestones, but by the impact you create through kindness, empathy, and ethical leadership. Look at all successful people. I don't know how you define your success, but look at the people who made a lot of money. But at the end of their lives, they'll realize, oh, something I missed. I need to now contribute to the society. That's most important, ladies and gentlemen, particularly the young people. Remember that it is a golden opportunity to you. AICTE has brought UHV to you. So learn. As we stand at this crossroad of rapid technological advancement of AI and profound societal change because of a lot of disruptions, whether it is climate change or wars, of any of these, and even the leaderships of different nations of the world, let us remind that values are the true compass that guides the progress. A society that upholds human values is a society that thrives in peace, prosperity, and harmony. And that is Bharat we want to be by 2047. AICTE remains steadfast in its mission to integrate the universal human values. That's why we keep on supporting this activity. And I urge, actually, Raju Lasthana and his team, I have already told them, also have a practical component, more of a practical component of meditation, yoga. We do that in the induction, but that 3 weeks is not enough. Every day, every one of us have to do 10 to 15 minutes quietly, your meditation that will elevate you to do what you want to achieve. So I urge that you could actually introduce in this workshop itself to some course on meditation, some minutes, and also some direction to all the institutions about the meditation. So let's work together on this path of holistic education, ethical leadership, and universal well-being. Let us make India a global leader, not just in the science and technology. I think many of you may not know that we are already in the top 3 or 4, 5 countries in the world, whether it is in the area of patents, startups, or PhD producers, okay, research publications, citations. We are in the top 1 to 6 already. And it is no time, in another 10 years, many of our new universities will be born and they will take these things to very greater heights. But at the same time, it's all our responsibility to see universal human values thrives, and it is there, and we take this to the whole world, like what Gautama Buddha did for the eastern part of the world. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, Professor D.G. Sitaram, sir, the Chairman AICTE. We take into account all the concerns that you have raised. We take into account the appreciations and the way forward that you expect from us, let me just draw your attention, sir. This is only a kumbh of UHV volunteers. And we want a Mahakumbh to take place with all your support, the support like educational bodies like AICTE, the organizations, the educational institutions that are working for the cause. In this technically advancing era, we feel that artificial intelligence is becoming a threat to the society, its growth and development. But we have to think today whether this artificial intelligence is the threat or the natural intelligence without right understanding is a threat to human society, human survival, human existence. This conference is also an opportunity to recognize institutions that have shown exceptional commitment to the cause of universal human values education. And it is our honor and pleasure to recognize and appreciate the efforts of potential nodal centers of universal human values education. So first of all, I would like to take this privilege, honor, and the opportunity to honor AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, for its pioneering, visionary, and sustained national effort to integrate universal human values into technical education across India. Thank you so much, sir. And for this, I would like to take this pleasure to invite Rajul Asthana Bhaiya and Rajneesh Arora, sir, to kindly honor Professor T.G. Sitaram, our Honorable Chairman of All India Council for Technical Education, for this support, for his kind gesture, for taking forward whatever efforts have started since 2017. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. We would also take this opportunity to appreciate and present the certificate of recognition to an institution named Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College for its spirit of seva through exceptional voluntary contribution to fostering universal human values in education within the institution, extending it to the community and contributing meaningfully to the national effort. I would like to call upon Dr. Gopal Babu, Head Value Education Cell, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, to receive this honor on behalf of our Director General, Dr. R.K. Agrawal, sir, and request Chairman, sir, to kindly honor Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. चेयरमैन सर से मेरा फिर से रिक्वेस्ट है कि वो बने रहें और आगे जो और इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं उनको सम्मानित करें. सो वंस अगेन जिस प्रांगण में हम लोग बैठे हैं, so we take deep appreciation to present the certificate of recognition to SRM Institute of Science and Technology for its exceptional voluntary contribution to fostering universal human values in education within the institution, across the campuses, and at the national and international level. I would like to call upon Professor S. Vishwanath Ji, Campus Director, SRM IST, on behalf of Professor C. Muthum Shilvin, VC, SRM IST, Chennai. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. A body, Rajya Anand Sansthan, which belongs to Government of Madhya Pradesh. So I would like to invite Shri Satya Prakash Arya Ji to receive the honor for their visionary and institutionalized effort to promote happiness, holistic well-being, and universal human values across Madhya Pradesh. Satya Prakash Arya sir is to receive this award, the certificate, on behalf of Sri Ashish Kumar, IAS CEO, Rajya Anand Sansthan. Not just in India, but abroad, we have an institution called Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing. We appreciate them, we recognize them for their compassionate and transformative work in integrating universal human values into the core of treatment, rehabilitation, and community wellness programs in Bhutan. To receive this honor, maybe shortly we would like to have Tashi Dendobji from Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing to present among us virtually and receive the honor. On behalf of Ms. Dorji Om, who is the Director of Youth Development Fund, Bhutan.
Namaste ji, thank you so much for the invitation. Am I audible now?
Yes, Bhaiya, you are audible.
Namaste to all the delegates, Rajul ji, Ganesh ji, the AICT team, the SRM team. I would like to inform your kind self here that our director, sir, actually he was to attend the virtual conference, but due to some important guest visiting our institute today, he's kind of engaged and then he has asked me to attend on his behalf. I'm Tashi Dendub and I'm a counselor with a Treatment and Rehabilitation Center program in Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing.
Yeah. Thank you, Tashi.
Thank you so much for this. Yes, Larajulji.
Yeah. Can you switch on the video also? Yeah, Tashi ji, can you switch on your video?
Yes.
Now we can see you. Namaste. And
Namaste.
Namaste. Bhutan Institute of Wellbeing has been working with a happiness model of rehabilitation, and their success rate has gone up from something like 35% to 60%. So it's
yes,
for that success rate, but for the work that you are continuing to do in the happiness model of treatment. So hearty congratulations, and we'll continue to work together. And we are happy
Thank you so much.
To you.
Dhanyabad. Thank you so much, La.
I would request Rajul Bhaiya to receive this on behalf of Tashi Dendubji. Because actually he has worked a lot, investing so much of time at Bhutan for this journey. So as we are here, I would request all the dignitaries to be there. We have some new resource material that can anchor our thoughts, behavior, and work. We have developed some content. We means the team, the UHV team has developed the content, and we have this honor to get it unveiled from the dignitaries present on the dais. May we have the book on holistic human health to be unveiled today. Actually, the National Committee on Universal Human Values plays a pivotal role in developing these essential textbooks, while the National Coordination Committee Induction Program volunteers actively contribute to their effective implementation. Thank you so much, sir. Another resource material that we have today, we would request again our dignitaries to unveil that too for us. Thank you, sir. Understanding human being, nature, and existence comprehensively. Again, a foundation for us to move ahead in the direction that we all aspire for. May we have Kumar Bhaiya on the stage, please? Please, Bhaiya, aa jaiye. राज्य आनंद संस्थान ने क्लास 9th और 10th के लिए बहुत सारा कंटेंट मटेरियल डेवलप किया है जिससे कि हमारे इस सपने को साकार किया जा सके. May we have the books of 9th and 10th classes prepared by Rajya Anand Sansthan. So UHV 3 and holistic human health are part of the minor degree. Yes, sir, to bring to your notice, UHV 3 and holistic human health are part of the minor degree course, which is already running and the books are ready for running the courses as we have unveiled it right now. Thank you so much, sir, for doing the honors. We welcome Sandeep Bhaiya. He is from CEO of PHI publication, and he is the one who is doing all this task, making it easier for all of us to go through the words. We are privileged and honored to have you all on the dais. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. As we are running short of time, so we are not able to listen to the experiences of some of the student volunteers, those who have come. But then we listen to them in the next 3 days. We'll get ample of opportunity to interact and share with each other. I would now like to take this opportunity to invite Dr. Aparajita on the dais to propose the vote of thanks as we conclude this program now.
Namaste, everybody. On behalf of the UHV team, I'm glad to be standing here to express a vote of thanks, a lot of gratitude to the existence, to all those great men and women who have explored, understood this existence, and shared their findings from whom we are learning now. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Sita Ramanji, Chairman AICT, for accepting our invitation and for being with us today and gracing this occasion. Your presence is inspiring and encouraging us to spread the learnings of UHV far and wide. I also thank Dr. Rajneesh Arora-ji, Chairman NCIP, for always supporting and guiding us for all the UHV activities. Thank you, Dr. S. Vishwanathan-ji, Director, SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, for your support and making the conference a reality. I extend my thanks to Professor R.P. Mahapatra-ji, Dean SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, for all the encouragement for the conference. I also thank Professor Daumya Bhatt-ji, Dean IQAC SRM IST Delhi NCR campus, for all the coordination effort that was put for the conference. We are grateful to all the institutions, AICT, UGC, AIU, NAC, Raj Anand Sansthan, Government of Madhya Pradesh, IIT Delhi, a founder institute that started this value education, IIT Kanpur, AKGEC, AKTU, PTU, SRF IST Ghaziabad, and many universities that are making that effort for human education. To all the volunteers for their foresight, commitment, and affectionate contributions, and all the families of all of those families for their caring support, because of which we all, as volunteers, can contribute. Thanks to all who are involved, Director Sir, directly and indirectly, the admin staff, the caterers, the photographers, the support, the technical people, the faculty members, and not the least, the students who are present here. Thank you for being present. All the mentors of the UHV team for their consistent guidance and care. Thank you everyone for being there. Thank you also people whom I may have missed. Thank you, everybody.